More than 40 years ago, in the suburbs of Long Island, New York, a 16-year-old girl named Teresa Fusco went missing. And for investigators, finding out what really happened would take decades. And now the case rests on DNA from a smoothie straw. 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty is joining us to talk about the latest episode of 48 Hours. It airs tomorrow night. Erin, thanks so much for joining us. Good to see you.
It's good seeing you, Paula. This is a very interesting story, and I keep thinking, you know, in 40 years, crime solving has changed so much. If there had been like cameras on the posts, you know, security cameras on buildings, if kids had had cell phones because Teresa Fusco had left a very popular roller ring, people would have had pictures of it. I just keep thinking of how different this might have been.
It's heartbreaking to think about what went on years ago, but this took 41 years for prosecutors to find the right suspect, Richard Bilodeau. So how did they ultimately track him down?
Well, this is interesting. When we say it's the right suspect, he has not gone on trial and he has pleaded not guilty. But prosecutors say that the FBI had taken an unidentified DNA sample that existed from the time that Teresa Fusco was murdered. Had not been identified throughout the years until the test became more sophisticated. And then when the name, they did genetic genealogy, and when the name Richard Bilodeau came up, they surveilled him. And they had to surveil him for a while. And when he had a smoothie, they grabbed the straw from it, he put it in the trash, and his DNA, according to the prosecutors in this case, matches that unidentified DNA sample that was taken more than 40 years ago.
Wow. I mean, it's incredible. We've had some genetic genealogy affect cold cases here in Brockton, Mass. just this week. So before the latest arrest in this case, this is the tragedy here. 3 other men were arrested and sentenced before they were exonerated. And how did police get this so wrong initially?
Well, the first time you kind of get, you know, there was a connection. They brought in this guy named John Kogut, and I mean, he was in police custody for around 18 hours. He had not slept for 30 hours after saying, no, I had nothing to do with it. Then he did confess on videotape and implicated 2 of his friends. You kind of get how that happened. But then when DNA in 2003 started indicating that it wasn't those guys, it excluded all 3 and pointed to someone else, they still retried John Kogut, and they tried to argue that the DNA must belong to someone that Teresa had had sex with right before, even though she was 16 and there'd always been testimony that she had not had any kind of sexual relationships at that age. He was found not guilty, so the case kind of went cold at that point. But the shadow just hung over those 3 guys, even though all their convictions were overturned and they were freed.
Sure. So back then, she wasn't the only teenager that went missing. So are there other missing teen cases connected to this case?
What is so sad here, Paula, so why Teresa's case became so big was because just about 5 months earlier, another teenager had gone missing, had never been found. Her name is Kelly Morrissey, and what was significant about that was she was a friend of Teresa Fusco. And the 2 girls disappeared in very much the same time at night, very much the same area. So at first they thought Kelly was a runaway. After Teresa disappeared and was murdered, they did think that Kelly probably was murdered. They've never found her body. They think the cases are connected, but Richard Bilodeau has not been charged in Kelly's disappearance or murder. And it doesn't at this point seem, or at least they've not made anything public, that there's any connection to Bilodeau in this case.
Wow, it's just incredible. And for so many of these families, they think after 40 years, there will never be, an answer. What was the Fusco family's reaction to finding this new suspect?
Well, it's just, I mean, one of the things I kept hearing, here we go again, because it's been so long, their hearts have been going up and down, up and down. They thought they had the killers, then they didn't have the killers. Now they're told they have the killer, but he hasn't gone on trial and he's pleaded not guilty. So it's just been such a long time of heartache. And I know that Teresa's dad said to me, I just want this to be over. I want to be able to grieve properly.
Yeah, you think about how devastating this would be if this were your daughter or your sister. All right, you can watch the latest episode of 48 Hours, The Killing of Teresa Fusco. It's Saturday night at 10 on WBZ. Erin Moriarty, great work as always. Thanks so much for joining us.